Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter and the captain.
Hi, I'm Dagami-sama, and I play Solas of Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl, and I'm the first mate.
Hello everyone, I'm Sealan Mortar. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hello, I'm Levalithana. Sejithar. Ha! She knew her name. A wild... an elven wild mage. It's the bells. It's always the bells.
Remember your name, forget your class. It's like, was it worth the trade? Hey, I'm Zach, and I play the character of Lafdul Moonglade, a specialty priest and thief multi-class from Realm Space. Remember me, great place for elves, terrible place for everyone else. Yeah. So his gimmick is coming up with fun little titles, and his current title is the Elubrid Edifice of Eldritch Ecstasy. And I shall type that in. I came up with that title last week, and I've entirely forgotten what it meant. Where's Twitch? It's Symbol 20. I think people can see it now. I will go on to Twitch.
Ebullient Edifice of Eldritch Ecstasy. Ebullient means happy, joyful, etc., etc.
Oh, yeah,
A very interesting title.
Using two happy words in the same sentence. I don't know.
Ecstasy.
I kind of feel like I should dock you.
They cancel themselves out, so he's normal.
No, he's just an Edifice of Eldritch.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you for the bits there, Anghamrad. As a reminder, rerolls that players currently have: Braxon has 1, Finn has 2, Ockar has 0, Lafdul has 1, Leva has 0, Solas has 3, I, the Dungeon Master, have 0.
That's only as it should be.
No.
Everything is perfectly balanced.
No.
Yes.
Dungeon Master should have many rerolls. Like hundreds of rerolls. Thousands, even. So that...
Don't worry. When I make a bad joke, so I'm going to give you a reroll so you can kill me.
So that I can I can just, you know, have the monsters chow down on you guys.
It's like a swear box, minus a pound, but instead of it, minus 1 hit point every time. Oh, I will be like 2 minutes to be right back.
Alright, that's fine.
Would you mind giving those hit points to Leva then?
Oh no. Oh
Whenever
no,
you
that
take
would be...
one off Braxon, then you give it to Leva.
No, that would be wrong. No, we can't do that. Sorry.
Oh.
You just have to learn a wild magic spell for leeching hit points off.
So we left off last time. The party is still lost in space. They do not know exactly where they are. They are on a Phlogiston River, somewhere out there, trying to find their way home.
Solas knows exactly where he is. He is in the library. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but you don't know where the library, which is on the ship, is.
But it doesn't matter. It only matters that I'm in the library.
Okay, so take your library away. Got it. All right, I can do that.
No
I
being
think you might
evil.
have more than one player angry at you for that one, Ald.
So, at the end of last session, you explored a derelict vessel drifting through the flow. Found a little bit of treasure, but otherwise it was completely empty. Very, very old. And there was nothing else of value on board. And you've gotten back underway. You had, I believe, 1 day left on your that tournament that you were running for the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So the final dual competition between your crew members. Now it's like the you know, because you had like the first shift had their own, and then the second shift had their own tournament with their matches and everything like that. And now it's finally like the champion of the first shift up against the champion of the second shift. And you hold this during the time of shift changeover kind of thing, so around that. And you'd go on kind of a skeleton crew status. You don't, I mean, you're not going to lose any real time if you take an hour or two off and just hang in space.
Yeah.
Let the crew have a bit of relaxing fun time at the end of one shift leading into the start of the next shift. And was there anything that you guys wanted to do in particular in the lead up to that? Anything that you wanted to do during that? Anything like that?
Lafdul's going to invest in losing money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solas is going to be using during this tournament. He is going to be composing a poem to basically inspire the honor of the crews and their fighting valor.
Okay. And
Braxon
Yep.
will quietly do some watching.
Okay.
So that
Judging.
he's no. He'll
Not
judging.
If you did this maneuver instead, you would have been fine.
Basically, Braxon's going to make sure he's filling in for anyone that's not keeping watch properly, without making a big deal about it.
Okay.
So he might get up a bit early before his shift starts, that sort of thing.
All right. Anyone else?
Well, Leva does her normal thing, looking disapprovingly at the others because fighting for the fun of it. These people these days. You know, when I was young, but that's okay.
You're implying that Leva is old?
In comparison with these humans over there, yes.
Don't forget, we've only recently
Or
matured
even the
into
gifts.
adults. So.
I mean, look at the gifts. That they're just plain teenagers, and then they die.
I mean, you are also pretty much a teenager for elf.
Yeah, well, that's why she can say these things. If she was older, she'd be more polite.
All right. Ockar?
Other than doing what I was doing and like referring some of the matches, I can't really think of anything.
Okay. All right. So, you take your positions. Lafdul begins to take bets, run a bit of a booking organization. Lafdul, give me a charisma check against half your score.
Sorry, I've already conceded the fact that I'm going to lose money, so...
I know.
Half. Oh,
Hey,
that might actually be good enough, so it's 7.
Okay. All right, so, Lafdul, you start placing odds on who's going to win, and then the fight gets underway. For quite a while, it seems the two members of the crew are evenly matched. There's a lot of cheering going on. You know, calling out to some members of the crew, calling out to one guy to knock the other guy out, that kind of thing. They're getting rambunctious, but not so much that they're in risk of anything. They're definitely getting into it. But finally, we get a winner. And it is the champion from the second shift who is the winner. And everyone is happy and celebrating that victory. Lafdul, you made 8 gold.
Yay! I'm still in the deficit.
You got the odds in your favor, and didn't have to pay anything out. But there was good cheer, a good happiness. You guys would probably break out some grog or something like that you'd have around to celebrate. Get an extra meal, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, and the winner gets eat with the officers as well.
All right, and he also gets the pot that you gave, which I think came out to 65 gold, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, were we going to split that so that the loser got?
Oh, right. No, yeah, you.
Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't it something like 15 for the winner of each one, and
and then the rest,
then the rest goes to the ultimate winner.
Yeah, you guys should have already deducted the amount, so it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And you give the winner the silver dagger?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so he proudly wears that going forward. Also, Solas, you write out a poem to read out to inspire the crew at the end. So go ahead and make your check.
The poetry check.
Mm-hmm.
Does the poem include the name of the winner?
Or at least it wasn't like a natural 20.
It's for the whole crew that took part on the tournament.
All right. So you you've composed your poem probably over the course of the event, and you read it off at the end.
Yeah.
And the crew they really enjoy it. They really like being praised that way, hearing, not necessarily their names, but their their prowess praised that way. And overall, a very good cheer. There's definitely like peps in their steps going forward and stuff like that. Considering you don't know how much longer you have here in the flow, you have been in now for 42 days, so it's been a little while. But yeah, they're definitely going to be inspired to do a good job for a bit of time. But with that, basically settle back into a routine and continue on. So let's kind of go through and find out what people are doing for the course of the next week. Braxon, what are you doing?
Braxon's gonna spend some time praying to Ptah to send him some omens, so that he can work out which way to go. I mean, obviously he's following the Phlogiston River we're on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a while, so I think it's time to do a thing where you get under the ship to check there's no barnacles or monsters on the bottom of the ship.
Okay.
I think we're trying and do one of those a month.
All right, I'll let you know at the end of the week how that goes.
Okay.
Solas.
Solas is going to be continuing alchemy studies now that the crew is again in good morale.
Okay. Ockar?
Huh?
What are you doing for the course of next week?
Just the same stuff I've been doing.
Okay. Getting more insults hurled at you by Sard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Finn.
Finn's tending plants.
Okay. Anything in particular that you wanted to do with the plants, or are you just making sure that they're all healthy?
Just keeping them all healthy for now.
Okay. And Leva.
I guess she will teach alchemy to Solas.
Okay.
Well, as far as
And
we can.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you'll probably need a few weeks in wild space to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And Lafdul.
Studiously practicing jewellery making,
Okay.
tinkering around with various fixtures, learning cuts that fit in sockets and stuff.
All right. And we got another re-roll there for Leva. I've gotten that added
Thank
on.
you.
I forgot
you.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon's also trying to fart around with the money bag to get rid of any remaining weird money
Okay.
before going back to the normal thing of creating money.
Okay. All right. So, most of the week is uneventful. However, on day 47, during first shift, so Finn, Ockar, and Solas,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and position yourselves where you would be during your shift.
Well, it's easy for me. I would be in the library.
Okay.
Depends on which part of the shift I'm in.
You're in the
Let me
first
see.
shift.
Would I be in the middle of, because I'd either be on lookout, train Behemoth on the deck, or with the prisoners.
All right, it's basically smack dab in the middle of the shift.
Oh, then I'd be on lookout,
All right.
which is where?
Up
That'd be
at the top deck.
Okay. Trying to find that.
Surveillance
The
deck.
Up there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Finn would be in his quarters, studying his plants.
Okay. All right. So it's been a fairly uneventful trip since you spotted the wreck of the barge of Ptah.
Mm-hmm.
And as with most trips through the Phlogiston, it can get fairly boring, very, very routine. I mean, obviously, swirling colors can, be very visually stimulating, but after a time, even that is like, seen one color swirl, seen them all, it feels like.
Oh, Solas is never bored in his library.
If you say so.
Sure, Braxton needs patterns in the flow.
Just need a library without any books, and he'd be very bored.
I like the sound of that. And, Ockar, give me a 1d10, please.
Okay.
Was that a surprise check?
Okay.
The
Do you have
lower
a
bit?
reaction adjustment for your dexterity?
Yeah, let me check.
Does a helmet play into that?
My reaction adjustment is +0.
Okay. All right. So, Ockar, you are up on deck, and you hear a scream from down below, and at the same moment, you see a large humanoid creature with 4 arms, just almost propel itself up using 2 of its arms and launching itself into you. Trying to claw at you with nasty claws. It comes as a shock, and it is going to, so there is going to be a surprise round. You can hear shouts and screams from down below deck. And elsewhere on the deck as well, as these creatures are clawing into other members of the crew. Alright, so, Ockar, 2 attacks coming your way from these nasty claws.
No, my, what is it, surprise AC?
Mm-hmm.
0.
Okay. And it does manage to get 1 swipe on you. For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The other creatures are pretty clearly attacking crew members right now. There's a bit of a panic going on. These are indeed flow fiends. You've encountered them before. The crew knows that they cannot handle these guys. So they are immediately rushing to get the officers woken up, while also trying to take cover below decks and everything like that. GIF are moving in to barricade the doorways and stuff like that once the crew gets inside, so that these creatures would have to go through, they'd have to go through the GIF. Let's see, Lafdul. That is 2 rounds to put on Elven Male. The officers will be woken up this round, who are asleep. So, Leva, Lafdul, and Braxon.
So it'll be 3 rounds before I start doing anything.
If you're putting that armor on, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm gonna be drive my sword to engage with this one that came after me.
Yeah, so go ahead and you can start rolling for initiative. Hold on a second. Right, I need to...
Quick question.
Yep.
Does the plus on a weapon affect weapon speed?
Yes, but... oh, yeah, because you're using the new one?
+3. The +3 longsword.
Yeah, so that, I believe, has a 2 now.
Okay.
Hold on, before you roll, let me just remove old entries. There we go.
Yeah.
Should us people that woke up roll and put ourselves on 99?
If you want, it's fine.
I don't have to. I just was wondering if it would help.
I mean, as long as you remember to roll when it is your turn. Okay. So those who are below decks, you don't know exactly what's going on other than a crew is shouting, there's a commotion. Obviously, there's some kind of thing going on deck. And for those who are asleep, you would be needing to get your armor on and everything like that.
What was the schools that were prohibited in flow?
Conjuration, summoning, and anything that accesses another plane or extra-dimensional space. But not fire. Fire is just fine, though.
No, it's not.
It's fine. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Have it explode on your face when you cast it.
I'm wondering whether or not Lafdul would have even bothered taking the smoke powder keg out of his pouch. You think he just left it in there?
He might have. That's up
There's
to you
no
to decide.
point. That's just like a hazard, just having it in your room.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Finn, you are the first to react to the sounds.
Finn's gonna run up to the deck here and cover any crew trying to get in still.
Okay. All right. Solas.
Solas casts shield on himself and prepares to head off.
Okay. And Ockar.
Going to slice at this thing with my sword while Behemoth goes for chomps.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just double checking something before I do this.
Mhm.
Okay. So my Thaco for this attack is going to be 9.
Uh, 17 is definitely a hit.
Is it a large or a medium creature?
It is a large creature.
Okay. Let me double check my damage. So
Well, you had a good hit, not a great damage.
yeah, and
You're still kind of recovering from the shock of this thing launching itself at you, and you only get a thin slice. That is a hit for Behemoth. For another 3 points of damage. Okay.
and I'm going to attack.
I'm sorry?
I get 2 attacks.
Okay. Alright. The Flow Fiend is clawing at you with its 4 arms. And it manages to miss you entirely. You got your shield, right? Yeah. So you've easily fend off its claws with some parries and blocks from your shield, as it is trying to claw your face. The other Flow Fiends are attacking crew members who are rushing in. One of them does move in and attack Finn, and got a reroll there for you, Ockar. There we go. So Finn, I'm gonna give you a bit of an armor class bonus because you got some cover being in the doorway there.
Okay.
And it does manage to miss you with 3 of its claws, but it hits you with 1 of them, and it is a nasty hit, so I'm going to need you to make a saving throw versus death, please. Alright, that's a success, good. But it does just tear into you for 19 points of damage.
Okay, ow.
A little bit of a now.
Just a small ouchie.
Just a small one. Alright, Ockar, you get your second attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice at him again.
Alright.
Yeah!
That's pretty good. Alright, double damage dice. It
Yeah,
did
only the
make its saving
dice.
throw.
It did?
It did make its saving throw, yeah. Alright, 20 points of damage. It's a good hit. You slice through its stomach, and whatever it has for blood begins leaking out, but you notice that the wound is already beginning to close right away.
I love this sword.
So you hear Lanelius calling out. He's going to be moving out onto the deck as well. So go ahead and roll for initiative. Those who were asleep, you are now awake, so you can you can decide what you're going to do from that point.
Don't have anything in specific.
I'm sorry?
He called out something. Did he call out anything in specific? Since I'm nearby him.
Yeah, basically telling the crew to get behind him, kind of thing. As he's clearly moving out to engage the flow fiend that's on the shuttle main deck.
Bad thing about this is that I don't have access to any acid, so I could keep killing this thing over and over again and get nowhere.
Mm. And Lafdul, you hear Margoth leaving her quarters as well.
Yeah, I would have my door open, but I'm just changing my armor. I don't care who sees me.
All right. I mean, you don't wear the armor naked, so it's fine.
Yeah, I know. I probably whatever undergarments I got on, so that I probably slept in.
Okay. Anyone still need to roll initiative? Leva?
Yes. Leva is trying to find her way around, I guess.
Okay. And
She
Braxon,
would,
oh, sorry. What were you saying?
she would run to where the action is, if she knows where it is.
You can hear crew rushing in above you and below you, so any of the exposed decks would be an obvious choice.
Below.
Yeah.
So
Down at the command
running
deck or...
towards the helm's room is not really a bad thing, is it?
Well, you know that what's going on is out on deck.
Oh, okay. Then she runs upstairs to... Where would she run?
Well, it's not your turn yet, because you need to roll
So
for
she
initiative.
would run.
Okay. And Braxton, you were saying?
A splint armor is how many rounds put on?
1d6 plus 4. You can get someone to help you.
Yeah. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. I think he might have to fight with that armor.
Okay.
But he's got a ring and he's got an iron stone.
Alright.
Should give him some protection.
Doesn't your iron stone give you dark vision or something? Or was that Finn's? I can't remember.
No, we did a swap over of iron stones just to confuse me.
Yeah.
Alright, so you gonna roll for initiative?
Yeah, sorry. Weapon. Right, Braxton will pick up a few weapons. But he's gonna try the dagger. To see if the dagger does any fancy.
You dual wielding or a dagger and sword or what?
Oh, he'll take some. He'll take his stick and mini buttons as well.
He's a one-handed fighter. He doesn't.
Yeah, I
anything in
know,
his
but
other hand.
Braxton's been...
Yeah, he can fight with two hands if he needs to, but he's gonna see what this dagger does.
Refresh my
Against
memory on which dagger it is.
This is the plus something dagger. It's a long-bladed steel dagger with a hilt inlaid with mother of pearl. It's not fully been identified, so it might be cursed.
Ah, okay. I see it. All right. I just had to find it in the list. Okay,
Yeah.
so normal dagger initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically one, isn't it, for you?
All right.
Well, I got a 2.
All right,
Yeah,
Braxon,
just
you're up first. You do know that you probably would have heard Finn cry out in pain from forward on the command deck.
Oh, and then Braxton will go forward if he's heard a cry out in pain front.
Okay.
Can he get out the front?
Yeah.
So that's Finn there. Is he in the doorway?
He's trying to fend off the attacks from one of these things in the doorway, but also leaving enough space for a crew to get in. Although they're pretty much almost all in now.
Okay. Braxton's going to get out then and take on one of these guys.
Okay. You won't
no,
take an
let's go.
attack of opportunity getting out there.
I
So.
I won't take an attack of
No.
opportunity. Yeah, I hope I wouldn't.
Well, I mean, Finn is doing some blocking there. So, all right. So
Yeah.
you rush out and engage one of these creatures.
Yeah.
There are a couple of crew members down on the deck already. You see at least one floating
good.
along the gravity plane as well.
That's definitely not good. Braxon a shout. We got a crewman on the gravity plane. Needs help. Right. I guess I'll better do an attack roll.
Probably would be a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know what this thing does. Should I just do a D20?
You can include any of your normal bonuses.
That's
strength.
true. That's true.
If you have any.
So I've got. Yeah. It says I've got. Oh, because I haven't worked it out yet. I've got 0 written next to it. But it won't be 0. Be.
Well, actually, it might be. Your strength just gives you a +1 to damage.
Yeah. It might be +1. So I'll do +1 and then you'll sort the rest out.
Yeah, I'll take care of everything else.
Well, hang on. I'm doing an attack roll, aren't I?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I'm still getting a +1 to hit, right? No, I won't if I'm 16.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that this dagger is at least +1, so it's fine.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's a hit.
Well, hey, it's not going to do much. Yeah, Braxton wants to see if it laser beams come out of it or something. Right.
Not
so...
that you know anything about lasers.
No. So it's not large, is it?
It is large.
It is large.
Oh,
so
it's gonna
I do less damage.
1d3. 1d3 +1. Oh, plus your strength as well.
Oh,
+2.
yeah, I didn't add that on.
So
Okay,
5.
that is going to be... I mean, at least you did max damage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's just going to regenerate that amount of damage it's dealt with.
It probably will.
All right, you get a good jab in it with that dagger. Lenelius limps out to engage the fiend in front of him, and he is slashing with his sword. He does miss, however. All right, Ockar, your turn.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to slice at this guy while Behemoth goes for the bite.
All right.
Another crit.
Whoa! All right.
I think I could say, finally, some action.
And then the bite from Behemoth.
And let me see. Does that guy make his save? Yeah, he does. All right. Behemoth misses. You chop into it for 17 points of damage. And that thing crashes to the deck, apparently dead. All right, Leva.
Did Leva hear Finn cry out?
Probably. Yeah, you probably would have.
Oh, in that case, she goes then. She races downstairs.
Okay.
Finn, are you okay?
Just a flesh wound.
All right. Solas.
Mm-hmm.
You would have heard Leva rush out of her chamber and go down to the lower deck.
Mm-hmm. I would rush out to the shuttle.
Okay.
Can I get to help Lanelius, basically?
You can get, yeah, you can certainly get up to the surveillance deck here if you want to then survey what's going on, kind of thing.
Yeah, I will go there.
Okay. So you see Linelius engaging against a flow fiend. You see Ockar standing over the body of a flow fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do I see Solas?
you might be a little bit focused on Linelius, but yeah, you probably would have heard him come up. And
So this is below me.
Yeah.
it's on the same level as you.
Oh, so I can jump onto the ship and run over to Linelius next turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, think of it. So where that number 2 is near you, think of that as the shuttle main deck.
Okay. Because I was wondering if for my extra attack, since I didn't move, if I could run over and help Linelius.
Yeah, you can for your second attack.
Okay.
Does Solas have enough time and basically to spot this one and yell a warning to Lanelius that there's one above him on basically up on the deck here, but above?
That's Glau.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Glau.
That's our owl, isn't
okay.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's nothing.
Yeah, he'd be inside actually at this point.
Yeah, that.
He would have scooted inside.
Yeah.
I forgot he was up there. All right,
Technically,
so
Babel did move, so could he jump onto the ship too to get away from this thing?
he didn't move, but he has already used his attack up. He can move with you just for simplicity's sake. When on your second attack, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that.
Thank you.
But he won't be able to attack.
That's fine.
Margoth comes up beside you. Leva takes a look at Finn's wound. But she cannot do anything yet. The Flow Fiend facing you, Braxon, is going to be trying to claw at you with his claws.
So good.
Let's see. That is going to be 2 hits.
Ouch.
10 points of damage as those claws tear into you. And give me a dexterity check, please.
And a dex check too.
Mm-hmm.
To avoid falling over.
No, he's clearly trying to wrap his arms around you.
Oh, I see.
All right, that's a
5.
success. That's a success.
Okay. I was blissfully ignorant of whether that was a good roll or not.
You usually want to roll below your score.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
closer to your target, or
I'm sorry?
I can't remember if it's close to your target is better, or
If you're doing
better.
opposed checks, closer to your target
Oh.
is best. If it's just a check, then anything below is good. But yeah, closer to your target is generally going to be best. All right, and Finn. That is 2 hits. You're behind the wall, so you do not need to worry about it getting its arms around you. However, it does do 22 points of damage with those 2 claw hits.
Yikes.
Critical fumble.
Ah, critical fumble. Okay. All right. Dang it. All right.
I can just hear the
11 damage from one of
disappointment in
those
his
hits,
voice.
and it slips on the ground.
Slips on a banana peel.
Because Finn has spilt blood, he now has a terrain advantage. It's not slipped.
That's how it works, is it?
Apparently.
Old.
Yeah?
I have a quick question for spell ruling.
Mm-hmm.
Mordecai's electric arc. This spell causes 1 or more small flashes of lightning to erupt from caster's fingertips. How wide of an arc can I target the targets with this spell?
Does it not say?
It does not. It just says that one arc of lightning will be evoked for every 3 levels, and you can hit multiple targets.
Probably means that it arcs to a target and might be able to hit things along the way.
Yeah, that would just be
Uh,
like.
and
Let me-
only one arc can strike target per combat round.
Let me
Other striking the same target have no further effect.
double check. Hold on a second.
Do you get to choose the arcs, or is it chosen at random?
But that's for next round. So let me
Yeah.
let me look in between rounds actually. Okay, and the fiend facing Linelius.
Was he woken up?
I'm sorry.
Was he woken up, or was he on shift?
Linelius was up. They're not on they're not on shift, so oftentimes I'll just have the NPCs up because it's gives you some
No, I
help.
was wondering whether or not he had armor on.
2 points of damage. That's a big difference from what you just took, Finn.
Is it?
Alright.
Mm.
And, oops, sorry. Finn, your turn.
All right. I'll give him a slice with the scimitar.
Alright. What's your
Or
Thaco?
not.
Because it is prone now, so it is easier to hit.
16.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is still a miss.
Yeah, I don't think it reduces AC by half.
No. The pain is and you know you're also trying to stay behind the wall now, or something like that. Keep its nasty claws away from you. And you are not able to hit it. Lafdul, you're getting your armor on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Ockar, you get your second attack.
So I'm gonna run over to Linelius with Beowulf.
Alright.
I'm gonna slice this thing in the back.
Okay. Now, unless something is actually surrounded, you're not getting an actual back attack, but...
Yeah. So that's Thaco 9, so 2 misses.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm over there giving support now.
No one else is getting a second attack. Alright, so go ahead and roll for initiative. Let me take a look at this Mordenkainen's Electric Arc.
Yeah, since the ruling will affect if I cast it or something else.
I'll be right.
Okay.
We can still use granted powers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can turn into a bear.
So,
Do you regenerate?
Solas, what
them?
it is that they're single targeting arcs. But you can have an arc leap from your hand and strike target A, another one target B, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is how wide of an arc I can, how far away the targets can be.
It's 5 yards per level.
I mean, from each other.
5 yards per level. I mean, like anything within the range is going to work, as far as I can tell.
Okay. So, do I have vision to these two?
The ones down on the command deck?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
All right, let me roll some initiative.
Can I, since I get 3 arcs, can I also target the one fighting Lanelius and Ockar?
Yeah, if you have 3 arcs, you can target all 3.
Okay. Yeah, since it's one arc for every 3 full levels of caster.
Yeah.
And I'm 9th level, so I get 3 arcs.
So in my head canning, I'm just wondering if Braxon's like the target of least resistance. It just goes straight through him or something.
What?
He's not wearing armor right now, anyway.
He's got a metal dagger though.
Okay, and has everyone rolled initiative?
Yeah. Braxton's using a weapon.
All right. Margoth is going to be trying to touch you. Actually, that's an incorrect. Hold on, I got the wrong thing on that. That was going to be. All right, she might actually be your coming later. Hold on a second.
Oh, by the way, we can see Lanadis' name in the turn order, but not Margoth.
Oh, it's just showing up as a portrait.
Yeah, it's just a picture with no name.
All right, I'll fix that in a second.
Yeah. No rush. We're in the middle of a fight.
All right, she's not moving to that. Linelius is going first. There you go. Her name should show up now.
It does.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
No problem. All right. Linelius is hacking with his sword, and that is a hit.
Wasn't Margoth at 3 before in the initiative?
Yeah, I used the wrong initiative. I wanted her to do something, and I was distracted. I rolled the wrong thing, so I fixed her.
Okay.
Yeah, she's slower when she uses her name.
All right,
That's what's wrong with us.
Linelius gets a minor hit on the Flow Fiend in front of him. Alright, Solas.
I'm casting Mordenkainen's Electric Arc and hitting each one of the 3 standing Flow Fiend.
Okay.
They get a saving throw to half the damage, and the damage is 1d6 plus 9 against each of them.
Alright, roll 1d6 plus 9 3 times, please.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be... Alright, so 13, 11, and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And... Alright, so, small electrical bolts leap out of your fingers, striking each of these 3 fiends, giving them a good jolt as they're engaged in combat. Braxon, you're up next.
Okay. So Braxton kind of looks disgusted at his dagger and goes, well, fast but not useful.
I mean,
then,
you stabbed it with the best damage that you're going to get out of that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, daggers usually are not that damaging.
And he gets a stick of many buttons and presses button 2 while swinging it at the same creature.
Okay.
I nearly rolled a d200 then. Oh, don't know if that's a hit. Got Thaco.
Yeah, it's a hit. What weapon were you using?
7.
Or what?
This is the battle axe.
Okay.
From the stick of many buttons. Thaco 7.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So it's D8 plus 5.
So you chop into it with your axe.
Chop, 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 chop.
All right, 7 points of damage. You do get 2 attacks this round.
Three per 2. I used a dagger last time, so
Yeah, but the 3 per 2 is for melee weapons because you're a fighter. It's not because of specialization.
yeah, but
This is one where
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you change weapons, because this is because of your class. As long as you're continuing to use a melee weapon, you get it.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was like when he started with another weapon, he had to do 1 and then 2.
It does when it makes a difference. If you're swapping from a specialized
Alright.
weapon to a non-specialized weapon, then that would. But in this
Like a
case,
sword.
you were using a melee weapon, and now you're still using a melee weapon. It's fine.
Okay, I won't argue.
It's in your benefit, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Ockar, your turn.
Okay. Then I'm gonna swing at this guy, and Bamel's gonna bite him.
All right. All right, that is a hit for you.
I think
12
Mark has
points of damage.
fallen in love with his sword now. This sword's like the best thing ever.
And my other sword was really good too. It was just only really effective against one creature type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reptiles are a pretty wide range of creatures, though.
Yeah.
This is
It's
where the
just-
gaze reflection comes into play at some point in the next campaign.
I keep forgetting the gaze reflection, but it should be fine.
Yeah. And that's a miss from Behemoth. All right, Leva, your turn.
Well, it would have been better if Margot had stayed at 3, because Leva will cast improved invisibility on Finn.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to make it even harder for her to hit.
Does that require touch?
Yes,
All right.
that's
then,
why she stands where she stands.
Yeah. Then you need to roll to hit him. You need to roll to touch him.
Oh my god! I used to reroll.
Okay.
What's that? A D20?
Mhm.
Okay.
You had a reroll, didn't you?
There we go.
Did I get it?
Yeah. Because you're just trying
So-
to touch him, not hit him. It's against armor class 10. Plus other modifiers that may apply.
Oh, good.
All right, so Finn, you are improved invisibility.
Which is -4 penalties to all attack rolls on him.
Mhm.
And his saving throws are made with a +4 bonus.
And this does not. Actually, I need to roll
And
to see if there's a wild surge.
They
There's-
can see him, but beings with the hit dice that might normally notice invisible opponents will notice a creature under this spell as if they had 2 fewer hit dice.
Yeah, I don't think that matters for these guys. All right, so Finn, you can mark yourself down as being invisible. That does not end when you attack. So
And it's 4 rounds plus 1 round per level. And did you do level variation?
I did. There's no level variation.
Good.
No wild surge either. And Margoth is now trying to touch Finn. She gives you a slightly dirty look, Leva. But her hand clearly comes into contact with something physical, and you're healed for 13 hit points there, Finn.
Thank you.
And now it's your turn, Finn.
And it's bear time.
Ooh. Well, that's going to heal some more hit points, too.
So
Is
we
it
have
visible
Is he
bear?
going to be an invisible bear, or
Yeah,
is he going to lose it?
He continues to be invisible.
Okay.
We have a big angry invisible bear on our ship.
Now, you know you're going to have to do bear growls now, Seelan.
Are you a ventriloquist so you can throw your voice around?
Alright, so you're healed for 20% of what you'd lost.
Can we give weapons to the bear?
No.
It
This
doesn't
bear
have
is now armed and dangerous.
So we don't have
It-
the right to arm bears.
No.
We guess what bear. What was like?
I'll go ahead and let you attack
Orient.
as well.
All right. I'll go after this one then.
Alright.
So I get 3 attacks, 2 claws, and a bite.
And it's still down, so you're getting a bonus to hit. Alright, so 1 claw misses.
Ooh, 1 claw almost got the hug.
Yeah, you could have hugged
Yes.
him.
All right, so it's D3 and a D6.
Alright, 6 points of damage. Okay, and now the fiends themselves are attacking. First one trying to... Well, actually, no, he's just getting back to his feet. The one facing Braxon.
Hopefully it misses.
That is 1 hit for 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
And the one facing Linelius. Linelius needs to make a saving throw. But that is... Let's see. Yeah, there. Alright, he makes his save. However, 13 points of damage to Linelius. He staggers under that blow, and he is not looking good. Okay. Lafdul, you're still getting your armor on?
Same, I'd have my armor on.
Yeah, so
This
you'll get your
round.
armor on this round. Okay. Alright, let's see. Second attack's Braxon.
Right. Let's have another go at this thing.
That's it.
Well, hey.
So look like a 1 to me.
Alright, 10 points of damage. And Ockar.
Can Braxon yell something
Oh,
in?
right.
Yeah, you can yell something.
Braxon's going to yell in, "Someone get the magic rope from my room and use it to pull in these unconscious crewmen."
16 points of damage there from Ockar.
That's pretty good.
So Braxon, the problem is that if the crew are coming out, then they're subjecting themselves to attacks from these things.
Can't they stand inside and send out the rope?
There's such a narrow area to see now.
How many flow fiends are we actually seeing here then? Because you're only showing us the ones that we're fighting.
You're seeing all of them. The
Oh.
crew, all of the crew who have not been injured or thrown overboard, who have not been. Let me rephrase that. All the crew who have not been incapacitated or thrown overboard are now inside, now below decks. So they're all safe.
Okay, well, Braxton wants his magic rope on standby anyway.
I mean, a marine is.
I mean, I'd figure you would have it. I don't have a problem with you having grabbed it running out of
Okay.
your room.
All right, cool.
Because it's just like coiled up toss it on your shoulder kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. Next round, go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
I am going to run. Nothing like going into a full-on. Well, you can't sprint on the first round, but
You can pretty much get anywhere without running. It depends on what you want
I
to do.
can.
Yeah. Anywhere on the ship without running.
I want to go where Ockar and Lanelius is.
Okay.
That's my intention.
That's the best number he can get with that.
And I'm grabbing my shield and short sword and putting my dagger fire and ice in my wrist sheath.
Okay. Which sword are you grabbing?
Just a regular +2/+3 versus enchanted creatures.
Okay.
I figured being incredibly slow is not going to be that useful. I mean, sure, it reduces armor class, but yeah.
Alright. Anyone still need to roll? Okay.
Wait, I do. Wait.
All right.
Start to say before you said. I think it's the exact same rolls last time.
Oh, no. No, you were 9 before.
Okay.
Okay. Braxon, you're up first.
Well, hey. Right. Okay. He's gonna have another chop at this thing. I figure if we can take one of these things down, Braxon can try and haul in that. Well, hey, nice.
That's a critical hit.
You got your second wind after swapping weapons.
So is that 2d8 plus 5?
Yes, it is. And I need to make a saving throw for that thing.
Let's not do 22. Be excessive.
Alright, 13 points of damage. Let me see what the effect is. And that is... Okay. Alright. You hit its leg. It's going to be bleeding slightly.
Oh, wow.
That's all.
You're doing some special rule now.
No,
I've
it's
been
critical
using
hit.
it. It's just that most of the time it either doesn't matter or saving throws are made.
I think it's bleeding or stopping when it regenerates it.
It might. Okay. And Finn.
Alright. Go after him again.
See how he tastes.
Bowser first. Oof.
Okay. That is a critical fumble. What was your THAC0?
Normally a 16, but as a bear, I don't know.
It would continue to be 16.
Okay.
And that is going to be a miss with all of those. And, well, critical hit for Finn has been redeemed. So you can go ahead and roll damage for that one claw hit.
Okay.
But the
Just
other two
normal
were
damage?
yeah, double damage. Yeah.
Okay. 2.
The other two are still misses. Alright, 4 points of damage. Alright, Ockar, your turn.
Does that count for hug or not?
No, you need to get both claws hitting, not just double damage.
That's for me, and this is for Behemoth.
That is a hit for you, Ockar.
Okay, and then I'm going to go.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
And that thing collapses down on the deck. Lenelius, injured, is looking very relieved and says, "I'll barricade the door." And he steps back and closes the door. He's not doing too well, so. Leva, your turn.
Can Leva see those two from where she stands, or does she need to go forward a bit?
I believe you can see. You can move around just enough that you can see them from that spot,
here?
I think. From where you were standing, you just shifting position like a little bit. You can just stay where you were. It's fine. It'll depend on kind of what you're trying to do.
She's going to cast Greater Malison on both of them. On
Okay.
the two.
And they get no saving throws.
No saving throws.
Okay.
And it's a -2 penalty on the saving throws of all the hostile creatures.
Is that all saving throws, or is that just against magic?
All of them.
Okay.
No, wait. It says on the saving throws of all hostile creatures within the area.
Yeah.
But unless the wizard can impose a -3 penalty to saving throws against spells from one school of magic. So I would assume that this is all the saving throws.
Yeah, it's all saving throws or against one school of magic, so.
Yes.
Yep. If it doesn't say all
And
saving throws versus spell, then.
correct.
Okay.
And that means that the one attacking Finn. No, that's not the saving throws. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Solas, your turn.
I'm casting a magic missile.
All right.
And I'm hitting with all the missiles on the one that is fighting Finn.
Okay.
So, was it 5?
Yeah, 5d4
4
plus 5.
missiles. 4 plus.
No, you're 9th level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 5 missiles.
Okay, it was 5.
Old?
Yeah?
Did you do level variation?
I did. I got the exact same number as last time. Nothing. So it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's a
that's
good
a nice
roll.
number.
That is a good roll.
Ah,
So 5 missiles streak out of your fingers and slam into that creature. It howls in pain in front of Finn. Margoth slips behind you guys, comes around, and whacks it with her staff. And that is a miss. Alright. Flofien's time. Alright, first one attacking Finn. What is your Thaco and Bear form? Not Thaco, armor class.
I think it's a 7.
Okay. Well, wait, you're wearing braces of protection, correct?
Yes.
All right. So
and
that's
a
actually
+1 and a +1 ring.
Yeah, all right. So that's all actually going to override the natural armor class of the bear, so it's just your regular armor class.
Okay, so 3.
Okay. Then that is 2 hits. I'm going to need a dexterity check, please.
Oh, my good stat. I will use a reroll here.
Okay.
Two hits with the -4.
Oh, good point. It is just 1. All right, so you do not use that reroll. You don't need to.
Okay.
Because it's only 1 hit. And that is going to be 6 points of damage. Yeah, it did hit with one of them. Thank you for the reminder. And then the one attacking Braxon.
No,
Do-do-do.
he's not allowed to attack Braxon.
I'm going to need a dexterity check, please, Braxon.
Okay.
And you take 10 points of damage.
Oh, 10 points of damage as well?
Mm-hmm.
That's not fair. Right, dex check.
That's a success.
Yeah, and 10 points of damage. Oh. Nearly. She's looking slightly less healthy than before.
Solas.
Mm-hmm.
Just after you get your missiles off, you hear a growl from next to you as the Flow Fiend moves that appeared to be dead before, a moment before, moves towards you and attempts to claw at your face.
Good thing I have a shield on.
That's AC 4.
AC 3 since I have a ring of armoring.
Okay.
And I have a ring of protection that gives me +3, so...
Okay, so 3.
I would be on 0.
Okay. Well... 0 from what? The 3 from shield, then what?
A ring of protection 3. Or the ring of powers that give me +3 AC.
That's not stacking on top of that. That stacks on your regular armor class. If your regular armor class is better, then that's fine, but it doesn't stack with shield. So just 3 with the shield?
Well, then it's 3.
Okay. Then we are looking at a saving throw versus death, please.
I'm going to be using a reroll.
Okay.
With my luck.
He's still wearing the luck amulet. Someone else got it.
I think I would have, since I didn't claim it, I would have put it in the back in the pile.
Alright, that's a success. So the critical hit is going to be, you also got hit with a couple other hits, I'll roll that in a second.
Yeah.
Critical hit is 12 points of damage.
Stop that.
The other 2 hits are 16 points of damage. And I'm going to need a dexterity check with a -2 penalty. So +2 to the roll.
That's a success. +2, even with the if that is
Okay.
I put it wrong, but it's still a success since my dexterity is 15.
Okay. Well, dexterity does apply to shield. So
yeah, but I was casting, so the
okay, right. That's
this round.
Good point. All right. All right. So he does not manage to get you in a hug. Lafdul, your turn.
He is running up deck towards Solas, Ockar, Lananias, all that lot. I don't know what part I enter the deck from where.
Either one of the surveillance deck areas.
Oh, would I see Solas in trouble? Because I would go there if I see it.
Depends on which ladder you came up. You decide to go towards on the upper cargo deck. If you're not sure, just roll like 1d2 or 1d6 and take 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 and pick which one, kind of thing.
He would have heard me yelling in pain.
Yeah, but if he's also just moving his way up, he might not know which side you're at.
Shall I roll a listen check to see if I can tell?
No, Just
Alright. Well, roll 1d6 half. 1 to 3, I go on Solas' side. 4 to 6, I go on the opposite side.
okay.
Go on the opposite side.
Okay.
Can you show me where the opposite side is? Oh, there. So
Yep. That's fine.
yeah.
Okay, let's see. Braxon, you're not getting a second attack, correct?
Yeah, not this round. Next round.
Ockar, you get a second attack.
Yeah.
So you would whirl around hearing the sound of the Flow Fiend having rushed at Solas.
And I move to attack it.
Yep.
Reroll.
Okay. Well, no. You need to
Sorry.
declare a reroll beforehand.
Oh no.
All right. That is going to be a slip and fall.
Oh,
There
wait,
was a
critical
redemption.
Okay. Gotta drain all these hams.
I like the desperation in the spelling of Ockar.
Mm.
When I tried to redeem critical hit, it's going, no, you need to write something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Ah."
Okay. That is 19 points of damage. You hack into it with your sword, and it once again collapses to the deck. Solas might be panicking a bit. Just a tad, tiny little bit.
I mean, that one attack did take over half his health.
It's fine.
So there, you've got like loads of health.
Yeah, that one attack took half of my health. Over.
How much health do you have?
26 left.
I guess Leva has to be careful not to get hit.
It might be a good
yeah.
idea.
Seen how much damage Finn took. He took like 19 as well.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, I took 28 in that one attack.
Oh god.
All right, so time for initiative, please.
Is how this is obviously a railing or something, yeah?
I'm sorry, what?
You see where I'm dragging an arrow?
Yeah, but it's easy enough to hop over because the whole point...
Not if I'm casting a spell, right?
Oh, no. I mean, you can't really move if you're casting a spell anyway.
I am casting a spell.
Okay.
Surely you're casting aspersion. Mind.
I just need to look at the initiative for the spell. Oh, I wrote 2 different variations for the same spell. Well, I need to check my...
Which spell is it?
I won't say it. Where is it? It is a 5.
Okay.
So that needs to be rolled to... Oh. Alright.
All right, anyone still need to roll for initiative? Okay. Margoth is up first, swinging her staff at the Flow Fiend in front of her and Finn. And she misses. Solas, your turn.
Solas is going to be making sure that the Flow Fiend that hit him won't regenerate all of his damage and he's casting Melf's Acid Arrow on it.
Okay. I am not going to require you to make an attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to make
It'd be
sure
awfully
that
funny
it
if
is
someone redeemed a critical fumble. Gets acid on himself.
All right, Leva.
Isn't there splashback? I don't know.
What did you say about the creature, Old?
It's basically permanently dead now.
Okay.
Yeah, Leva.
Leva casts magic missiles on the one with Braxon.
Okay, let's see if there's a level variation. Nope.
Just normal.
Yep. Okay. Those missiles slam into it, knocking it back onto the deck, and it appears to be dead.
But it isn't.
Ockar, your
Can we
turn.
just throw it off?
You can try
Braxon,
it.
could you just throw it off? Push it off.
Something
Okay.
You just eat the crew that's off
I'm going
deck
to-
as well.
I'm gonna stab this one that's over by. I'm gonna stab this one that's over by Solas. Alright. The one over by Beowulf, just to make sure it's down.
Okay.
And then on my extra attack, I'm gonna go attack the one near Solas to make sure it's down. Just keep chopping at both of them.
Okay.
I mean, the one Solas
Well,
pass on.
you would most likely see the acid damage on the one I
Oh,
attacked.
then I'm just gonna keep attacking this one to keep it down.
The a fiend in front of Margoth and Finn. Since Finn is invisible, it's going to go after Margoth. And that is 2 hits for 10 points of damage. Grunts in pain from those, and she needs to make a dexterity check.
Ouch.
Okay, she does not get pinned. All right. Lenelius opens that door right in front of him just enough, utters some words, and an arrow streaks out from his fingers, slamming into the body of the creature that you're hacking at, and covers it with acid that begins to quickly eat away at the body. And let's see. Okay. Lafdul, your turn.
Totally don't regret doing what I'm doing. Alright, I can't change it. I'm casting Resist Fire on myself.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean,
There's still 2 bodies to burn.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
One of them's not. No, you can
spells-
see. You can see down below. One of them is still up.
Yeah, I don't know who has what spell, so
All right,
I
Finn.
mean, it's probably going to last.
All right. Well, take another couple swipes and a bite.
All right, that is a hit with the swipe.
Okay, because what I had written down that you gave me for Bear was hug for 2d4 damage per round if paw hits on 18 plus.
Oh, I thought it was 2 paw hits. I'm sorry. I may have been wrong. Then yeah, that previous one probably should have been a one. Hold on a second. Let me double check that.
Does this mean there was some poor decision making?
That was so bad.
We shall bear witness towards judgment.
I probably won't do a full retcon, but I would probably allow you to. A paw hit with an 18 or better also hugs. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was misremembering it. I thought it was 2 paw hits. It is. So yeah, I can't do it. I'm not going to do a full retcon, but I'll let you just do the automatic 2d4 hug damage right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. 4 points of damage. And as you're growling at it, hugging it, and it collapses down onto the deck. Braxon, your turn.
Well, yeah. Let's not turn my ears off. Okay. So these things get up again. We know that, don't we?
Uh-huh.
Unless they are burned or destroyed by acid.
Now, they're down right now. I did say that you'd have your rope.
Yeah.
There is a crew overboard. You could try getting from them out.
Yeah. How
Fishing.
can I get the crew that's overboard in one round?
You can get a crew right now, yeah.
Right.
Fears
Yeah.
are dead.
So the ones that are on the deck, I'll leave them until next time. How many crew are over the rail?
You can see one right now.
One. Okay. So Braxon's going to try and attach the rope to something, not his neck, so that he can pull the body in, and then throw him through the door past Lever. You can.
Basically,
Would that be
your
right?
action this round is just commanding the rope to go out, and then you start pulling them in. That's your action.
Does
this round.
the rope effectively flies, doesn't it?
Well, hang on, because I already
It's
rolled
not
for something
affected by
else.
gravity.
I already rolled for something else, so am
I
I
don't-
allowed to do this?
Yeah, I'm allowing you to do it.
Okay.
It
Okay.
doesn't
Combat is basically
really. It
all-
doesn't
say down there
exactly
to get one.
fly, but
Yeah.
it kind of
But
shoots out.
you've gotten the rope to go vertically straight up where.
Yeah, it basically shoots out.
But it doesn't fly.
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
fly.
the rope
It shoots
won't-
out.
The rope won't go vertically up because the gravity plane's on our sort of level, just below us.
Okay, so you the rope shoots out, ties around a crew member's ankle, and you begin pulling them in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that our champion winner?
Don't tempt AuldDragon. Somebody bought-
He's going to roll randomly. I see.
All right, so there are a crew that are injured. Margoth is immediately going to be tending to one. Finn, you're in bear form, so you're not going to be able to tend to anyone in that. You'd have to change, and that would.
Lick. We all know bears licking heels.
But if there's something else that you wanted to do, you can keep hugging this thing if you want to keep
I
it
was
down.
gonna say he'll drop it, but he's gonna stay in bear form and just keep going back and forth and smacking one around
I'm
Okay.
gonna go and
until we
cast-
can deal with him permanently.
Okay.
I'm gonna go and use lay on hands on Solas.
Okay.
Solas calls Lafdul to him.
Yeah, I guess I can shoot over. I mean, wasn't the
So, Solas, you get
and,
18 hit points for my lay on hands.
wasn't Lelanius injured more than Solas?
Oh, was he?
He took a critical
Well,
hit.
he was pretty
Oh,
injured
then I'll
also.
use the 18 hit points on Linelius then.
Okay.
I will cast Fly on the Lafdul, so Lafdul can go sweep the air envelope, see if any of other crew members are off board or if there are any other.
You didn't want to chance
Worries.
it yourself then, there, Solas.
I mean, you're better in hand-to-hand combat if there's any danger, and you can turn invisible.
You've got magic that can do that.
I haven't memorized the spell. I have memorized
Yeah.
Fly though, so let's cast Fly on Lafdul.
Alright, I guess I just dive overboard or something.
Okay. So you see another crew member drifting, and you're able to get them. You'll be able to get them back to the deck, Lafdul.
I would waste healing spell as soon as I get into range. I wouldn't even check to see if it's alive. I would just do it instinctively.
Linelius is back to full hit points. And
After
Solas.
the following few rounds that after Solas cast Fly on Lafdul, he would go down and cast Melf's Acid Arrow on the two remaining.
Do you have 2 remaining Melf's acid arrows?
Yeah, I had 3.
Okay. Oh, and Levitt just stepped away. I was just about to ask her what she wanted to do. Okay, so you can go ahead and take care of these 2. Linelius was about to offer as well, since he had another Melf's acid arrow.
Well, if he's offering it, then he can do the other.
Oh no, he was injured. So if you're running down there, you can take care of that.
And after that, Solas would be treating any wounded.
Okay. Let's see.
And I'll change back and start treating wounded as well.
Okay. The good news is that none of your crew members were actually killed.
Must have been close on a couple of them.
It seems pretty likely that these creatures were trying to knock them out.
Yeah.
Oh, save them for later.
Yeah.
Can't imagine you get food very often around here. Lafdul flies back up with crew. Oh, I can do the barnacle check. What am I looking for, Braxon?
Oh,
Because I'm flying
basically-
right now.
yeah. Basically, anything that shouldn't be on the ship, that's on the bottom of the ship or the back, the bits we can't see.
Can you try to get me a vial of their blood while I'm doing this? If it's salvageable, if not, then fair enough.
Yeah.
They're being eaten away by acid now.
Oh, fair enough. Troll's blood's usually worth a lot.
These aren't trolls.
They just have regeneration.
In my mind, it seems like it would. Whether or not it actually plays out like that. Yeah.
I mean, you could find some use for them, but at the moment, the bigger worry was getting rid of them, so no one is in danger.
Do we do know that these aren't trolls, though, don't we?
They're not
A
trolls.
form of
Like they are not trolls. They're clearly not trolls.
They
They
just
live-
have a similar regeneration ability.
They
in-
live in the Floodstone and fly
in
around.
fact,
Yeah.
are you curious about that enough to look at one of them, a couple of their bodies
Yeah.
closely while they're being eaten away by acid?
probably, yeah.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Would I do this before or after? I guess.
This is after. Don't worry about it. Just. Oh, that's good. All right. So, what you see is that while they're all about 7 feet tall and they all have 4 arms, and they're all very bulky, like extremely muscular. And they have wide mouths filled with sharp teeth. You do notice that one of them has vaguely pointed ears and seems a little bit thinner than the others.
I
Another
remember
one
this.
seems stouter than the rest and has a beard of some sort.
Transform.
One of them has no particular special features, and another one has a more bulbous nose than the others.
They are basically humanoids that got turned into flow fiends.
All right, so the next couple days will be uneventful. You'll go ahead and get your crew members taken care of. Some of them definitely got knocked around quite a bit. Nasty blows to the head from these real powerful fists, kind of thing. But they'll be okay long term. And you guys can set yourselves back to max hit points. You would get some healing from your companions and everything like that.
Did Lenalius fail his death save?
No, he made it.
Oh, right.
No.
He doesn't need.
No.
Something.
No, he's okay. And he got lay on hands from Ockar, which put him back to max hit points.
Yeah, it was more about a permanent injury or something.
Nope.
Semi-permanent.
He's a fighter mage, but he doesn't have that many hit points.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. He's more on the order of Leva hit points than Solas hit points.
Yeah, it was more of a case of is Lenalius added yet another permanent injury to the ongoing rack of permanent injuries.
No, that got treated fast enough.
No, I don't. I think he. I believe he made his save.
Oh, I contributed to that fight so much.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you were critical for our success.
Did I find anything underneath the ship while I was flying around?
Nope. Nothing on the underhull of the deck. Okay.
Yeah, but the most important thing was that you saved another crew member that we didn't know was off board.
Yeah, I was thinking about diving overboard anyway. So
I mean,
can
you
just-
would have found them eventually, but well, if you'd
Might have been
made
dead
a
by that
point of
point.
looking, you might have seen them. I'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you did not lose any crew members in that fracas.
Woohoo!
It does take more than a couple rounds to drift out of an air envelope.
That was like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but you don't drift that fast.
I'm glad you melted them. I was wondering about cutting the head off one of them, the catapult.
Yeah, I was expecting having to blow myself up. That's why I was preparing
I noticed.
spells to resist.
I noticed.
I was like, oh,
I was hoping for
yay.
that. I was
Yeah.
hoping for that. I wanted to see that.
Yeah, well, I was prepared to test this Melf's acid arrow since I remember that if the creature fails, it takes multiple rounds of acid damage. So I was hoping it would be enough.
Okay. So you get back underway, and
Oh, I also had cause disease memorized. I was going to try disease one if it got away. I was like, have fun with your disease, you fiend.
you really took that for that specific
Yeah.
reason.
I specifically took the fatality one.
Nice.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
don't even know. Because it stops their regeneration. Well, it puts it down to like 1/10 their natural regeneration.
Okay. So, you get the decks cleaned up of their, their and your blood, and get underway again. Oh, oops! I forgot something. Oh well. It worked out in your favor, me forgetting that thing. So that's fine.
Oh, I can adjust my duelist to 14 days.
So that week comes to a close, and continue.
So that was the
on.
7th week.
Yes.
This was the first full week after the tournament.
Yeah, the rest of us are studying.
So that is the 7th week.
Yeah.
And that is going to be that. Okay. And you get underway again.
Question?
Mhm.
Can we use parts of those, what are they called, glowfins for the
Glow.
alchemy?
Well, you'd have to think of a way to preserve them without them regenerating. And all three of them got coated in acid and eaten away fairly quickly.
Okay.
During this week of alchemy studies, Solas discusses with Leva of the possibility of having creating some acid in case of this, so you don't have to use spells or fire in here.
I've got some metal eating acid if you want to see if you can replicate it, or at least learn the ingredients to it.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you one of those to expunge.
With alchemy, you should be able to create just normal acids.
Yeah,
they
but you
wanna
might be able to
use-
study and create that specific type.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
of course.
I will knock it off. It's a metal eating acid specifically.
I would suggest we do this after we are we are in normal space again.
I mean, it's acid, it's fine.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
you still might need to do some boiling and burning and stuff
Yeah,
like
fair
that.
enough.
Mhm.
You could ask Finn for some meat now.
It doesn't necessarily boil.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of the week appears to be uneventful. Nothing happens. Um,
Another week, sorry.
Yep, another week has passed. So let's just run through and find out what you guys are doing. Braxon, what are you doing that week?
More stuff with trying to sort out money, going and seeing if anyone needs training. I don't think I can do any more training.
If there's nothing else that you... I mean, you can always just say you're training. It doesn't have to be towards anything specific.
Yeah.
Fluff, keep your skills up, that kind of thing.
But basic checking of internal things like door hinges.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I had a massive lightning strike IRL then. So if I suddenly disappear, you know why.
Okay.
There's an active
Yeah,
beyond.
you're casting Call Lightning, I know. Okay, and Solas, continuing to work on alchemy?
Yeah, until we reach the point where we would have to study in the wild space.
Okay.
Could they learn how to make the metal-eating acid vial if I gave it to them? Or does that
You
count as a potion?
It's not a potion, no. It's not magical.
It's just a recipe that they both may know how to make in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be possible since you can create different acids with alchemy. It takes time and cost, but it's possible.
Well, it's good to have an actual object to use as reference.
Mm-hmm.
I've already took it off my shooting. That was like 50 guns, so yeah. But it's good if you know it, so you will level.
Okay. So you can get some information about the acid. I would need to come up with some kind of cost of making it.
It's acid that I buy in the Thieves Handbook. It says it's
Yeah.
like the equivalent of like Black Dragon's acid, but yeah.
How much did that cost you to purchase?
That's like 50 gold.
Okay.
There is costs for creating dangerous substances like acids or burning powders in the alchemy description also.
All right.
It also has how long it takes to create them and.
All right. Well,
such.
we're closing in on our break point anyway, so why don't we take our break right now? You guys can, viewers can stand up, stretch, that kind of thing, and I will look that up and I'll come up with some stuff.
Typed in Discord.
In between during the break. So we will be back very shortly, about 10 minutes. Everyone, get yourself a drink, get yourself something, a little snack, and we will be back shortly.
See you on the other side.